crisis in Europe, actually not only in economical field but in the cultural and crisis of identity.
Yes. Well, we can say that the strong influence of liberalism on our society has created a crisis, not only on the economical field, but also what it means in Europe to be not only a person, an individual, but also what that means within what we know as our culture, as language and such is concerned, but also on the field of what we are within the country, or should you say the European Union, as a European, for me maybe then as a Belgian. You have different levels, out of which one tries to make an identity. We have had nationalism in the past that has tried to unify groups within one language or within one state. And we see that at the end of this system of liberalism, that there is actually a sort of bankruptcy of what allegiance that one should follow. Nationalism is always present, it is still there, but you cannot talk about nationalism anymore as a system that will generate a sense of common feel, or that will unite people within a certain country or within a certain language, because the essence that is behind all this is, because of liberalism, rapidly disappearing. It is being replaced by emptiness, by a youth that does not know what it is or should be. There are no more guidelines, there is no more structure that will help them with what they should be or could be. And the difference is that what Europe could be, even there liberalism has its grip on it, and it means that there is no answer, no alternative that is ready for us to use.
Some people speak that alternative in religion, for example, it is Euro-Islam. Another part people that alternative is cooperation with Russia. Another part speak about next generation. What do you think about the most real solution for this crisis?
I think because the situation has become so complex, I don't really know if there is one ready-to-use solution. First of all, it is true that new influences like the Euro-Islam you have mentioned is a reality, at least in our parts, in France, in Belgium, in the Netherlands, in Great Britain. But there is a strong reaction against this, and there is not a lot of sympathy with our youths to adapt to that kind of new influence. So unfortunately, we are still looking, and I don't know if I can say now what will be efficient to that.
But here in Russia we see that in Europe, not in Belgium but in Europe in general, something happened that we can describe like very bad things. For example, gay marriage. We think that European culture mostly dead. What do you think about this kind of situation?
Well, the bankruptcy of the liberal influence has also led to individuals leading a totally secluded existence within community. Religion has, as such, disappeared, and most people will still say, for example, that they are Catholic, but they don't really know what the essence is. And that has led to all different elements circling through active politics. And the value system, as you mentioned, gay marriage, there is just one line, one opinion that flows through, and as soon as it gets a certain degree of votes in parliament, it will pass. But there is nothing structural, there is nothing no real ideology behind it. And I believe that that is the essence, although there is no essence, that is the essence of what is happening.
I think that problem is a little bit metaphysical. For example, Christian values in Europe was displaced by something complex of humanitarian values. But the word human in English language have the same root like word humiliation. And in Russian language, for example, the word human, человек, it's mean creation looking to eternity. So Russian humans, in this sense, looking to eternity, and in the sense of English and Romanian language, humans, it's some kind of humiliation. What do you think about this?
Well, it is true, and you should know that we know that the big difference between Orthodox religion and Catholic and Protestant religion. First of all, the religion, the Catholic religion itself, paved the path not only to Protestantism but also to the detachment and the liberalism and humanism that exists. The roots of what was to become all this already lies within the different view and different reality of Christian, the Christian belief for us, so Catholicism and later Protestantism. And in this, you see that the different approach and the constant change, the enlightenment and such that was created within Catholicism is the big split between the more metaphysical, the more deeper understanding of how religion goes within the Orthodox religious sphere in relation to the Catholic and Protestant sphere, where again you see that also that individualism is very strong.
What about groups or persons who try to resist this kind of liberalization, Americanization in Belgium and in Europe in general?
Well, you can make, I think, three remarks. First of all, even there, the individualism is so strong that it's very hard to organize, to group, to make one platform, to speak in one voice, to act. Secondly, it is so that although these ideas are known, because the youth has no real understanding anymore of how the world works, that history, all the essence of what you should know is no longer present. It is very hard for them to find their way into a real system. And thirdly, I think that the grip of American culture on Western Europe is so strong that there is no real question from youths. Is this how it should be? Is this what we want? Because it is a state of being. There is no question about could it be different, should it be different? That is not present. That is probably the main problem.
But if we just imagine that people, that country are hardware and ideology is soft, maybe it's possible to change the soft inside Europe.
Yes.
Inside the Europe political system.
And that is what people like us who look for that kind of change do think, and we agree on that one. The thing is for us to get organized still and to try to imply and to learn and spread the idea and to make people warm for a difference in approach to these matters.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Yes, thank you.